Hey everybody, it's Heaven-Leigh. Today we're going to start off the video with doing a New Year's Eve look. Can't wait to get into this. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing though, so this is going to be fun. This is the Drunken Elephant. I don't know how to say that. Okay. I should have a mirror here in front of me, but I do not. That's always great. I'm going to open up one of these palettes. It's good old moisturizer put on my face. Alright, so this is going to be my second video that I've ever posted. This is going to be fun. Now we're going to take the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Retouch Primer. Put that all over my face. We're going to be doing my eyes first so that any glitter or fallout I have won't get on my foundation because it's super annoying to get that off. I usually do Facebook Live, so the whole silence thing is okay. But since I'm going to be doing a YouTube video, it gets really awkward just having to cut out all the silence. And I'm really sorry for it, guys. I'm just not used to it yet. And then we're going to be using, this is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I hope my lighting's okay. Yes. Alright, so now that we've got our primer on, we're going to go to the eyes next. Let's see. I usually take... oh my god, okay. I usually take the Flower Beauty. This is the lightest color. It's L12 Fair. And I use that as a primer for my eyes. I just like the coverage it gives off better than any other eye primer I've got. Just take that. I blend that out with, this is a Shop AOA sponge. I just blend that out with that. Alright, I don't know my brushes, like the names of them or anything, because they're just really old. But we're going to start off with this one. This one's a Lamora Tapered Blending 110, so this one's got one. We're going to go in with the Morphe Jeffree Star, and we're going to go into My, right there. I'm going to put that in the crease. Even though it's real pinky, it's more what I'm going for with silver. Alright, now that I've got that done, I want to make this smoky, so I'm going to probably take Vroom Vroom and Fast Lane next. That's going to be, if I didn't drop my... Alright, so Vroom Vroom is this gray right here. I'm going to take that and put that all over my lid. As you can see, there is fallout with this, which is why I just keep this brush on hand. Right? We've got that all over that lid. Now the next one. I want that to be as light as it can be because we are putting a black down next to it. We don't want it overpowering. We just want something to set the base for the sparkle that we're going to put on. I don't wear fake lashes, so there won't be any fake lashes on this video. Alright, we've got that vroom vroom all over the eye. Next we're going to go in with Fast Lane. Okay, so I'm really bad with black, so let's hope we're doing this good. What it is I just really want to deepen up that corner. Yeah, just like that. We're going to need to use some concealer later to clean this up a little. It's okay. Alright. Now that that's all put there, I definitely need to take this fallout off from underneath my eyes. Okay, now that I got that all cleaned up, we're going to go in. Okay, we're just going to take a blender brush and we're just going to blend out that crease a little bit more. Alright, I'm liking that a whole lot right now. Alright, so next we're going to take our finger and we're going to go into custom rims right here. And we're just going to put that on the inner corner of that lid. Alright, there we go. We've got that put down. Take any fallout out from underneath the eye. Alright, so next we're going to go in with foundation. We want a full coverage foundation. It is New Year's. Want to look snatched. I always use a mixer, this Flower Beauty Love Illusions foundation and the Too Faced Born This Way. They're both full coverage foundations and I love them so much. Just gonna roll up my sleeve. Right. Take a good mix of those. And I just mix them together on my hand. Alright. It's okay. It's a little yellow tone for my skin, but I'm still working on my foundations right now. And the color matching. Just bring it all the way down your neck. Alright. Just gonna start blending that out. Essentially, I use this just to hide any discoloration in my skin. Always cover the ears and go down your neck. Later on, after I get a few more followers, I'm going to do a Q&A with y'all. So y'all can just get to know a little bit more about me. Where I live, and not necessarily, you know, where I live, but the majority of things like that. All right, I think that's fully blended out now. Get that in my hairline just a little bit. All right. After this, we directly go in with concealer. I use a mix of concealers too. Again, my trusty Flower Beauty concealer. And then I go in with either my Jeffree Star or my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. I usually go in with my 16-hour camo concealer because it matches me a little bit better than the Jeffree Star one does. Right? So we just take first, we take the Flower Beauty one and I put that down as a base because it's got the perfect undertone for my skin. Let that sit for a second while I put this other one on. And then we take the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and I put that in the corners, help brighten things up. Put it just right here, down the nose and right here to highlight everything. Yes, and it looks like a mess, but it will turn out a lot better. And I just take my same beauty blender and just blend that out. I do have really bad darkness and creasing underneath my eyes. It's just my family genetics and everything. I'm going to try to not cut this one too short like I did my last one. My last video was cut a little short. That's because I had to edit a lot out of it. Just cover my lips. Alright. And now that that is done, we have to set. We're going to set the concealer, and I'm going to take my matte Maybelline Fit Me in 05 Fair to set it, but I use a trick to do it. I take as little as I can and also use my beauty blender. Put it on my beauty blender like this, and then I lean down to make sure there's no creasing involved, and I set my concealer that way, and I blend it into it. Now I do that with the other eye. And then I'm gonna just set the rest of this right here. I can't set my whole face. I mean, I can attempt to just take that beauty blender that just had a little bit of stuff on it and set my face, but my skin is really dry, so I rely on the moisture staying in my skin. Now that we've got that, let's clean all this foundation off of me real quick. It apparently got all over me, and I did not know. Now that that's all set, I'm just going to let that sit for a second while I do my bronzer. And I'll go in later for just a little bit of cleanup afterwards, but where's my bronzer? There it is. Now I always take this Lisa Frank matte bronzer right here. It's in Bitten and Bronzed, I'm gonna guess. It's Lisa Frank and Glamour Dolls. I really love this. This undertone for this bronzer works so well for me. So we just take I use a blush brush. It's easier to work with. It's this blusher brush. It doesn't have a name of who it's by or anything, so. And then I take circular motions. And I'll just blend that in. All right, and then I'm going to do the other side. All right. Okay, so I had to cut it off there for a second. I got a phone call. We will continue with what we were doing. All right. We're just going to take that a little bit under the chin, whatever's left on it, and I'm going to take a little bit more. Put that up here on my temples, just to warm up my face a little because I am very pale. Just a little bit more. I like to bring it down to connect to my cheekbones. Now that I've done that. Ooh, okay. So now that I've done that, I'm going to take that same brush that I use for bronzer, just clean it off a little, and just hit the blush. This is Bronx Colors Intense Blusher. I'm not really sure. It's just this one. I like to take some of this and just put that right there on the apples of my cheeks. And it's always just a little too intense for me. Just go back over it with this. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, let's change that camera around. Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. I keep getting phone calls that keep shutting off my camera. All right, so now that we've got our blush on, I'm gonna go in and fix up the eyes just a smidge and then do my eyeliner. And also we're going to take this powder that I used, this setting powder, and we're gonna put that right underneath here. Just clean up that cheekbone a little. You want a nice clean look. Oh, hair in my way. All right, we've got that done. You're gonna have to look at me like I got these white sideburns going on, you know? Let's finish up my eyes for a second and get what we can done of that. Okay. Now that I've got those done, I just want to blend out a little of that black on the lower lash line and add some pink in towards the center. Let's see. All right, we're just going to take this very dingy broken brush. Just take some of Fast Lane out of the Morphe Jeffree Star palette. All right, and just put that up against that line. Now that that's pressed against the line, I'm going to take my again and blend that out with that. Just towards the front. that we've got that all blended out underneath there. Let's see. I was gonna do a dark liner. I'm gonna go with this one. Alright guys. Okay, so I quickly finished up my eyeliner and took off the extra powder on my cheeks while we were gone. So next we're going to finish off the look with some highlight and some lips, of course. So I chose this Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Les Chocolate 842 Candyman. It's the chocolate one. It's one of my favorite lipsticks of like all time. These lipsticks smell good, look great, and dry down pretty good. Alright, so next we're going to take this Ofra highlight and Pillow Talk. And we're going to put that, well, let's just say everywhere. I like to use a big fluffy brush to do this. It makes it, it's intense, but it also controls it and blends it out just a little bit better. Alright, make sure that was all blended out. I'm going to take a little bit on my finger, put it down the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. I'm going to just center some of that highlight right there for me. Alright, now that we've got that highlight done. Alright guys, now that I have just added just a tad bit more bronzer, we're going to go in with some setting spray. We're going to go in with the Morphe Jeffree Star Starberry Scent Set and Refresh. I'm just going to put that everywhere. You can never have too much setting spray. Now, last thing we gotta do, because I don't do my lashes until after setting spray, is of course lashes. We're gonna start with the They're Real by Benefit mascara. I have other mascaras I use over this one, but I could not find them at this moment. A little disorganized. Ooh. All right, got one set on. Alrighty, now that we've got our mascara on, that completes this final look. Overall, I like it a lot. Y'all tell me how y'all like it and what you would recommend I use in the future. If you have any recommendations for my skin type, I do have dry skin and I'm very pale. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all.